Okay, good evening everyone. Let's wait So, first of all, I want to congratulate all of you. Welcome to our company, welcome to our office. We here in Israel IT. Israel IT is the biggest Israeli hub in Ukraine. Basically, we combine between two cultures, the Israeli culture and the Ukrainian culture, and we build something that I think very unique in what we are doing in our company. So in the past last months, we have some very interesting session with those seven stars that you see sitting over there. Yes, we can clap their hands before we start. So for the families and the friends that join us today, first of all, welcome. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to see you here. My name is Guy. I'm from Israel in the Source. I'm the co-founder of Israel IT. And before we start to talk about what we did, what is the reason that all of us gathered here tonight, I want to share with you a very, 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 very small story. When I was around age of 16, it was my first time that I need to stand on stage and to talk in front of a lot of different people. In this time, I was a little bit scared, afraid, 16 years old person, and I felt very nervous, very hard, and basically it was very disastrous. This is the truth. When I start brought to the stage, the first thing that I did was to fall down on the stage. The second thing, I forgot all the words, what I need to say, what I need to tell, what all the pitch is about. But since then, I grew up a little bit, moved already a few things in my life. I've been in the Israeli army. I served there in the intelligence forces, and I got a chance to get used for public speaking. And during the 6 months, 6 or 5 months, we have a nice sessions with the guys here, and we learn basic principles that all of us have. You basically asking yourself, what is this principle? What all of us have, and we can use it. Very simple thing. It's called power of language. We train ourselves how to use the language as a power, as a tool, to be able to say everything in the right way and to share our thoughts, our feelings, and to open our heart and to tell our life story. During this session, I think the guys discovered themselves in different ways. They learned about themselves. They saw their skills, their capabilities, what they can do, what they cannot do. And together, I think we achieve very nice results. So, for all the audience here and the audience over there that's watching us right now live, this event is streaming in our mobile app, Israel AT app. If you don't download it till now, you're more than welcome to download the app. You have it in Play Store, or if you have a mobile device that is iOS, you can scan the QR and you can download the app. In the end of the evening, we're going to have a vote. We're going to vote for the pitch you like more, and one of those guys is going to be the winner of this event in the end. Before we start, I want to tell you a few words about those guys sitting over there. Each one of them invests a lot of time, practice. They practice at home, they make videos, they share it with their friends, with their families, as much as possible as they can. And they did everything to be here tonight and pitch their heart in front of you. So I highly give them all the respect. And even if they don't going to do it in the best way because they're nervous a little bit, please support them with your cheers, with your claps. And I think you're going to be surprised. You will see some sides here of people that you never saw before. So without any more wording, I would like to invite our first speaker for this evening. His name is Max. Max is one of the lead project managers in our company. He's working here almost for 1 year plus. And he prepared something very, very interesting for you guys tonight. His speech is all about not to spend time on B. What is this B? We will see. Max?
Hey, you. Yeah, Latin, you. You. And you. Have you ever stopped and thought, 5 minutes? How much time you spend every day on bullshit? Yeah, I know that sounds a bit rude, but for real, it's bullshit. How much time you spend to fight with your family members, with your colleagues? How much time you spend on social media to view pictures, videos, to make some fun of other people? How much time you spend on this and not thinking about your biggest gift that you received in this life? You're probably wondering what is the biggest gift? Open the box, please. Show everyone. Life. That you are here today and alive. I want to share with you a personal story that will show you why life is not guaranteed. I had a cousin. He was very attentive, loved by the family, supporting his parents, amazing father, perfect person from my perspective. We were so close because he hadn't any brothers or sisters. In his age of 26, he got a heart attack, and I lost him just 6 months ago. Dennis had very big plans for his life. Unfortunately, he's not here today anymore to enjoy it. It was so traumatic for me, and it hits me like a punch into my face. And you know, while this happened, I had a big conflict with my own brother. We stopped the communication more than for 1 year. Can you imagine that? We did not spend time during the holidays going with our kids together to have some fun. I realized that I can throw back for the lost time. So much things that I don't even clear remember the bottom of my heart. Don't you agree that to create something good, beautiful, is much better than to destroy? Look at each other, please. Look at the person who is sitting right next to you. You were created so special and unique. Don't spend yourself for fights, for conflicts, or other bullshit stuff. And no need. Thank you very much, Max. I think now no one spend time in bullshit. Thank you. Before starting our next speech, I will remind you one more thing. Remember, at the end of the evening, we're going to vote. Okay, so it's very important. Even if your friend, your family is on the stage tonight, without any connections, okay, vote like you feel. So sometimes, a lot of people asking me, "Guy, it was not very complicated for you to move to live in Ukraine. Like you live with your family, your friends, you decide to move out for a foreign country, you're not speaking the language, you did. You don't know nothing about this country, you're not familiar with the culture, and still you're going there. So yes, I decided to go to achieve my dreams. And our next speaker, I think she also will give you some insights why you should not be afraid. So without any more things, let's get a lovely Anna with her pitch about don't be afraid or ashamed to receive help. Anna?
I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here today like I was sitting 2 years ago, exhausted and in tears. The reason was I should let my life work. because I didn't succeed in it. Now I have this amazing job and I'm happy with people around me. And I want to tell you how do I get here. I studied project management for 6 years and started my career excited for my work. I was dreaming about it, preparing for it. However, I didn't get any mentoring or support on my first and second job. I've been in a situation with all my responsibilities for 10 projects without any help. That time, I tried to ask for help at work, but no one gave it to me. To ask for help at home, I even didn't try. After a year and a half of such work, I just quit, left IT sphere, started from the scratch, everything like a sales manager in another company. Yes, new company was much better. But still, I was really afraid to return to what I really liked. And that time, I met my husband. And he asked me why I'm not going back to my dream to be project manager. He also project manager and he understood my passion for it. He inspired me to become PM again. But most important, that we learn together, went to conferences together, even search for vacancies together. I know I couldn't handle it alone. It's really important to have support. It's obvious. Just look around. I'm sure you have people who can help you, especially if you are here. And don't be afraid or ashamed to ask for help. Get this help. It can turn your life in an amazing way because together we achieve much more. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bible team and Anna. It was very touchable. Okay, for the third speech this evening, we have someone with unique life story. Is going to share with you his experience in life. You know, sometimes we're thinking about ourselves. We are focusing on the daily stuff in our life. We're forgetting that out of these doors, there is a huge world outside there. We forget that, yes, Lviv is a big city, it's a big region, but in the end, it's that small. The world is huge. A lot of places, a lot of people, a lot of lives, a lot of stories. And if you can learn something, it's something from other people's experience. So I want to get to the stage someone very special, Mr. Vasil, with his speech in various things.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Friends often ask me, Jose, how come that you decided to make such big changes in your life? First time, moving to Greece. Second time, living in Germany. Third time, coming back to Ukraine. Sounds crazy, right? Tonight, I would like to share with you my thoughts and talk on how we should not be afraid of changes in our life. I'm 32. I'm in my third career, third country of residence, and with more than 15 countries visited. I'm the type of person who look to people with wide varied life experiences, who knows that change make us stronger, make us better, and make us a little bit even more interesting. It makes our life cool. If we look back on our life so far, we will see more changes than we can probably realize. For many of you who are present here tonight, I bet the current career choice was not the original one. Probably many of you dreamt of becoming a doctor, engineer, fashion, or landscape designer, but few of you probably planned for becoming an IT specialist. That's for sure. Guys, the change, whether they career change or relationship, they are inevitable, whether we like it or not. Tonight I would like to focus on the change that only we can create, the change driving positive changes in our life, taking risks, shaking things up. Many of you might be afraid of change, but whether we believe it or not, it's unavoidable. So just get yourself together and and move with the changes. Ask yourself, when was the first time you did something new, went someplace new? Remember how you felt then. Were you excited, amazed, confident, or did you feel yourself vulnerable? Change allows us to remember that we don't know everything. We don't have all the answers, but this is fine. What I would like to take home with you tonight is actually be open to new experiences. Be live your life to the fullest, and don't be afraid of change. Sorry. Let's make more noise to this. See,
Guys, in life, it's very difficult to be prepared for things. It's very hard to predict what will be next. What is our next step in life? What we can achieve next? What is our goal? What is our target? What's going to happen tomorrow morning? I grew up in Israel, and in Israel, when I grew up back in the 2000s, was like the time of something we call Intifada. Intifada, it was a lot of terrorists that basically going to buses, putting their explosive belts and explosive on buses without any reasonable idea, without any reasonable ideology behind it, just because. And I came from a war, a country that was in constant war, and basically so we protect ourselves to survive for the place that we live in for. And I know that in Ukraine, unfortunately, in 2014, something similar happened in the Crimean area. And we have a very special someone here tonight coming from this area. And I think you need to be a very strong person to survive all of this stuff. I like to bring or to invite you up to the stage and to talk with you about the things that you can never be prepared for in life. So,
Good evening, everyone. To be here tonight took a lot of preparation, not only from me, but for a lot of people who set the chairs, built the stage, brought us food and drinks. Yeah. And actually, I really like to be prepared. Some of you know that I'm not always prepared with my project, but it's not because I like it, I hate it. When I'm preparing, when I'm well prepared, it gives me sense of control. That everything is under control, everything will be fine. But truth is, I can't control everything. However I try, however I prepare, something happens. Nobody can be prepared for everything. Like that. I nearly jumped even though I asked him to do that. Why? Because life happens. I wasn't prepared when I was 25 years old to spend several months in the hospital and lose the job I really, really liked. Before IT, I was working like a translation editor for over 4 years. When I was 28, I lost my mom. And I wasn't at all prepared to lose my husband at 32. He was 9 months younger than me. He was much healthier, sportier than me. Nobody can be prepared for things like that. You're probably now thinking, why is she telling that? Or, oh, that's a strong woman. And if you think that I'm strong to go through all of this, congratulations. You are wrong. The reason
I'm standing now here and I'm able to share that and able to go on with my life. It's not that I'm strong or smart or super prepared or super paranoid, some of you might say. It's not that. I'm only here beside the grace of God because there were people around me that helped me. And by help, I don't mean the words of comfort or sympathy. Words are fine, but even when they are sincere, they're rarely helpful. What is helpful is the acts of help and love. From huge things like, helping to organize funeral or babysit you so I can work, to tiny little daily stuff like preparing food or helping me with house chores or just inviting me out for dinner when I would rather stay home and work. And if I know something right now, is that even though you can't be prepared for everything in your life, you can have people who will be safe net around you, and that net people can keep you all together when you will be falling apart. And more than that, you can be for somebody that safety net. Because even though we are born alone and we are living this life alone, we don't have to go. We are here for each other. Remember that. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Ira. It was touchable. Okay, so for the next speech, there is a special person that's going to talk to you about a very interesting topic. He's going to share his life story with us. Thank you, sir. I want to tell you a small story before our next speaker. Sometimes in life, you need to chase the dreams. You need to follow yourself. You need to continue to do what you think is better for yourself. And it's very difficult. It's very difficult, for example, if someone telling you, hey, you cannot be successful project manager, or hey, you cannot be successful copywriter, or you can never be good in that, and that, and that. And people all the time have something to say. You can be doing good, doing bad. Someone will say something for sure. I can guarantee you that. The next person, I think, with all the things that he can show in his life and overcome them, I think he really deserves a big plus because in the end, he's standing in this stage today and giving you a piece from his bottom of his heart and going to share with you his personal story. So please, let's get to start with his story, with his speech, his dream, and my dream.
Good evening, everybody. I think it's a nice chance to share with you something personal because, as Guy is saying, we one company, one family, so no secrets. And I remember that day when my father was helping me to prepare English classes for school. He told me success can be a lonely road. It can be hard road. It's not for everyone. My father always took care about me, and I loved when he spent more time at home instead of going far away to run his business. I loved to fish, to watch football, to go on a long trip as we could share our own secrets. The world attacked me when I was 15 years old, as I lost my dad. Since that time, every single day, I live like not to disappoint him, because he had a dream to give me a better life than he had, and he had been working hard for it. His dream is my dream. I realized that dreams are nothing without goals, practice, discipline fails. If you do not fail, you do not stand up. If you do not stand up, you do not move forward. At some point of my life, I failed, but I was never stubborn and afraid of it. In university, I failed because my diploma was not accepted first time. Few times I was fired in front companies because they stopped their production in Ukraine at all. I had financial troubles, and finally, I understood that it doesn't matter what is going on in your life. Where are you standing now? The matter is, what are you going to do with this? I understood that formula of happiness is very simple. It's from basic mathematics. Take responsibility for your life, for your job, for what I'm willing to do, plus do it now. With patience is equal success. Because tomorrow you are future top managers. You are owners of your companies, your own companies. You are heads of your families. You are unique. Oshi, you are unique 100 times. And so it doesn't matter. At some point of your life you will fail. Accept it. But never stop dreaming. Falling down, working hard, standing up, and just be in that place where you want to be. Thank you.
Okay, stop. Thank you very much, and also Oshri. Okay, for next speech, I can tell you some small secret. This person didn't have a lot of time to practice with us, just new member in our family, in our company, joined lately to our PM sessions. But we have a lot of one-on-one. Doing this one-on-one, I discovered very, how you said it, unique? Very unique person. Very interesting life story, very interesting roadmap in his life, and very strange passion to some things. You will see in a few seconds from now. So for the next pitch, I would like to invite the name of the pitch. It's one-way ticket. So, Oman.
Today, I'm here on the stage to share with you my story and to ask you one simple question. How do you measure the risks in your life? When I was 19, I relocated to London to become a project manager for the unknown crowd investment platform named Hackasset. I was usual PHP developer, knowing nothing about the code, about the management, about agile. I even never lead any project before that. But before I hit this position, I've met a special person. His name was Dennis. He was the client of mine during my freelance experience, and he was the future CEO of Pegasus. Dennis took me for a conversation and said to me, "You know, Roman, I believe in you, and I want to give you a chance. I will pay for your classes in Adelgide University, and if you finish them successfully, I will give you the job opportunity as a project manager." And I say, "Yeah." Actually, it was really hard step for me to say goodbye to my friends, to say goodbye to my family, to say my last goodbye to my girlfriend, to pack my bag and catch my flight. But I didn't. I finished my classes, and after then, I was warmly welcomed into High Asset family as a project manager. And I failed this project completely. Um, we're missing all deadlines. So I supposed to start, write the code, design, do sales, do QA. I become a one-man army. Yeah. And I was 100% sure that Dennis would fire me. Sandra did it 100%. Who did it 100%? I suppose. And if so, I would be all alone in a strange city without money, without apartments, without job. I can't even imagine the situation where I call my mom and say, "Hey ma, could you please send me the money for the convoy tickets?" But Dennis didn't fire me. Year after, my castle was successfully launched, and I've become a chief innovation officer. This chance that I got in my 80s defined me who I am today. And I trust in Dennis' faith in me. I'm not trusting myself, I trust in Dennis' faith in me. And I was awarded, not with the money, but with the experience, with the opportunities, with the name. And you know what? I want to show all of you how risk could change your life. Guy, please give me my special box over here. Don't lose any balloons, please. I need 3 volunteers who want to win a prize. Come on. I need one more. Madrid, come on. I'm sorry. What I have here is 3 balloons. Yeah. Inside 2 of them, there's the prizes. One of them is empty. Please choose your balloons.
No way.
Okay, great, great, great. So,
Guys, come to the stage.
yeah, come to the stage. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come to the stage. Come to the stage. I have here my special gear. It's a tomahawk, Native American tomahawk. Yeah, yeah, basically. And also I have here is Mayorian knife in the current. So, what I'm going to do, if you're willing to win a prize, I will blow your balloons with one of these arms. Okay? Are you okay with it? Great. And now to make the story more interesting, I will tie your eyes. Okay? It starts with not enough. Okay, no worries. No, no worries. Take it out. Please. Great. Okay. Will it be on you? Go ahead. And also I have the cell phone, Monday. Just tie your eyes. Yeah, we must know. To show you that weapons are real. Okay, so we are cool, yeah? Okay. Number one, that's you. Guys, what's in my hand now? Are you sure you want to win a prize? I just recently I was practicing in my accuracy and it was not very good. You sure? I will pay you. Sure? 1, 2, 3. You can remove your tie. It seems that you did nothing. That's the reason. Okay? Please take your seat. Please take your seat. That's great. What is in my hand now?
Something deadly.
Are you willing to win a prize? Yeah? Completely sure. I can actually listen music. It's quite sharp. It's quite sharp. Ready? One, two. I'm gonna do this, I swear. One, two, congratulations, you win a prize. Thank you. Mandrik! He's crazy. That's my team member. That's my favorite team member.
Get out of here.
What's in my hand now?
Deadly item.
Tomahawk, yeah? It looks sharp? Sabra, could you taste it? It looks sharp? Mandrik, could be the last teenager like that. Ready? No, put it near your face. Mandrik, put it near your face, please.
There your face.
Are you willing to win a prize? Are you sure? Are you sure? Completely. I should do this.
Be careful.
Be careful.
Let's clap this brave class. The risk and the award. That's all.
I have no words, sorry. It also is strange person. Contest. Okay, so before we finishing the evening with our last speaker for this evening, let me share with you another story. This time, I want to tell you about something very special. It's called Israeli app. It's going to be soon. You're going to get notification in your devices. The people that download the app, and you can vote. In 5 minutes from now, we'll have a winner for the best speech of the evening. Our guys worked very hard to practice this evening, and lately, there is a lot of things going on in the world with the Me Too revolution. And I, the biggest feminist, I think, that you can find next to you or around you, go superpower and super girl power, and I truly believe in this. And the next speaker, I think she is one of the most fierce girls that I met in my life, and I think she's going to wow you. So please let's get Claudia Anastasia with her please the power.
Hi everyone. What would you do if you had a chance to change your life in the past? What would you do? How would you behave? I was asking myself this question after dozens of failed interviews, trying to understand what is wrong with me? Why even the closest people do not believe in my abilities to achieve anything. From the very young age, I had very strong connection with my mom. At the age of 1, my father left the family, and she was the only one person who supported me and believed in me throughout all my life. I got great upbringing and education that I could only dream about. I'm very grateful for everything she did to me. But when the time came and I decided to build my own career in project management, she was the only one who didn't believe in me. Even more, she was strongly against it because living stable but dead end job was the worst thing that could happen to me. Being a very stubborn person, I started studying hard, looking for my first job in project management. Guys, it was a nightmare. I remember one of the interviews when senior project manager told me, Anastasia, you look like a 16-year-old teenager who is going to treat you seriously at our company. I became so angry that I wanted even to punch straight into his face. And it was the moment when I realized it can't be like that anymore. So, what I want to tell you, sometimes even the closest people may not believe in you, may not support you, but what you should do is to believe your heart, protect, and pursue your dream. Don't let anyone disbelieve, discourage, or doubt you. Don't let anyone even think that it can't be done only because they are afraid to try. The biggest enemy lives inside you, and this is your fear. The most successful people that I've met in my life were not the most intelligent or smartest. They were not afraid to leave the comfort zone and to risk. So, what I want to tell you, you are the only person who can achieve anything in your life. Be ready that one day you will be much more successful than those who didn't believe in you. Thank you.
Guys, I think all of them deserve very huge claps for everything When we start this session, I will share with you like our small secrets inside those sessions. We practice each other. Every week, the guys get another topic, another presentation that they need to make. They need to make some videos of themselves to talk in front of the mirror, and it was basically new for all of them. And me, as a person that is a bit tough person, I give very bad scores in the beginning for the guys there. So I can tell you that they start with score of number 3 from 10, 4 from 10, 5 from 10, 6 from 10. And when we get closer and closer to the deadline of our live event, the grades become amazing. 9 from 10, 9.5, 10 from 10. We have some nice guests from the session, and the guys also was judging themselves, giving grades to each other. And we learned a lot from each other. What is the preparation that we need to do? What is the things that we need to work on? And we was focusing on one basic principle, like I mentioned in the beginning of this evening. It's the power of language. As you saw, as you hear this evening, our PMs use their voice, use the languages, they spectralize their pitch to try to reach each one of you. And this is the moment that the voting is going to be over. So we will see who got the biggest grade and who got the winner of this evening. So the vote is open. Where is our Sam? Are you ready? Five, four, three, two, one. Israel IT, let's vote. So in the meantime, I will give entertainment till the guys can vote. Okay. So in the meantime, when you are voting and waiting for the result, Okay, in the meantime, I would like to invite our lovely DM to the stage. Please, everyone, guys, come to the stage. Okay, the vote will be closed very soon. In the meantime, I want to tell something that in the end, it's never mind who's going to win this evening, who's going to get the most votes. What is important is the effort that all of you invest in these speeches, the time that you spend, and look at you where you're standing right now, and where we was a few months ago. So, congratulations for your achievement. I'm proud of you, very proud of you. I'm standing here like a proud dad on this stage today, and I want to give each one of you a small certificate to certificate your achievements. You know, to stand on a stage, it's very fear. It can be very a fear act to do. You can be so afraid about it, and you know before the people. Sir, stop. Anna. You know there is a Hebrew, Maxim. It means lovely. So Mr. Maxim, what we can tell? Okay, Sam, you ready for the result? 30 seconds more.
Everybody, people haven't voted yet. Some people vote.
Okay, we're going to close the voting in like 20 seconds. So, those of you that didn't vote yet, please vote. To count them, we'll reach to 10 and we start to count. So, please complete the voting because we want to announce the winners. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! So we have here. Oh, we have very tight results. I can tell you that the winner win with one more vote than the other. Okay, it's very tight. Very tight. Second and third have the same amount of votes. Okay? I will ask the winner to take a step forward. I will now set. Are you ready?
Yeah. Shoot.
And the winner is. And the winner is. Anna! It was very tight. Anna, congratulations. Anna won flight tickets to any destination that you will choose. And After the event, she can tell us which place in the world you want to visit, and she's going to be there. So Anna, congratulations, you did it. Okay, thank you very much for all the PMs. It was our pleasure to see you tonight. Guys, immediately after the event, we have a small after party with more drinks, food, snacks. So you're willing to stay, enjoy beers, nice food here. Thank you very much and thank you for being here tonight. Thank you all.
Сейчас попробую тоже зайти. А, я напевно не зайду, да? Yeah. That I was smoking legal. I got more steps than the Beatles. For shit, running on diesel, dog. I know my shit is legal, dog. I'm only on you. Trust me, at the top it is lonely. Everybody acting like they know me, dog. Don't just say it, you gotta show me. Bring it back, I'm you. That's zero, so it's simple, dog. I just want all for the tip, dog. There ain't nothing I just can't friendly, dog. Just a little 10 piece for a little boy. It doesn't mean to be involved. I just put a bitch on the pod. I ain't gon' play the ball, but I shoot. Got food, if you better move, ball,